Maybe what happened Tuesday shouldn't really be called a primary election. Maybe we should instead dub it a secondary election. Or a not yet done election. Or an I'm not quite sure where and how I vote election. Tuesday's primary elections are nowhere near the final word on election results, because of the tens of thousands of absentee ballots still to be counted. Already, there is a lawsuit asking that a judge oversee the absentee counting. On Wednesday, elections commissioners said the county has about 77,000 absentee ballots to count, and that process can't, by law, begin until July 1st. In a later interview, Lisa Nicolay, the Republican Elections Commissioner, estimated another 20,000 had been received and yet to be added to the tally. On Tuesday, about 27,500 people voted at precincts across the county, according to the Elections Commission. Another 4,000 voted in the early voting period between June 13 and June 21. With absentee balloting opened up because of the pandemic, and voting allowed well in advance of Tuesday's election, most voters chose to make their selections from the safe comfort of their home. There were also mishaps, confusion and claims of voter suppression, far more than with a typical election. Sites were dramatically reduced because of the pandemic. There was still congestion at some sites, and claims of late openings at some also. As well as local primaries, there was the presidential primary and a special congressional election. Calling the primary an unprecedented undertaking, Nicolay and acting Democratic Elections Commissioner LaShana Boose said in a statement Tuesday afternoon, the Monroe County Board conducted 3 elections simultaneously. This, along with the COVID-19 pandemic, presented many challenges, including consolidated polling locations, additional training requirements, and the patience of those who exercise their right to vote in person. Mix-up in the 56th. There was a mix-up in the 56th Senate District Democratic primary with ballots being handed to the wrong voters. We don't know how many, Nicolay said of the number of ballots involved. I think it has to be very few. Primary results, state and county races. Some voters in the 56th ended up casting ballots meant for the 55th Senate District, which did not have a primary, and vice versa. Candidates in the 56th District are Jeremy Cooney, Hilda Rosario Escher, and Sherita Traywick. Escher has already alleged that some precincts that were closed for consolidation were in areas that she, as former president of the Ibero American Action League, was well known. She also questioned whether the voting mishaps Tuesday could taint the results. Nicolay issued a statement Tuesday evening stating, isolated incidents of human error were found and corrected. Commissioners and staff conducted site visits throughout the day, and investigated and dealt with those matters reported to them.